Hello everyone. In this lecture, we are going to understand the algorithm where we'll be inserting a node after a given value in the single linked list. So now let's understand it with the help of the example. Here, what we are going to do is we will have this pointer node 1, right? This node 1 will store the address of the starting node, and then it is going to move forward and it is going to traverse all the nodes until and unless it finds the node in which the information contains the value that we want to search. So see, in this we have two parts. First is your information and then is your next part. So we want to search for some element. Let's say we want to search for 100. So node 1 information part will be checked, and we are trying to find out whether this value is equal to 100 or not. So while we will be traversing from the first node to the last node, if we find a node which contains 100, then we are going to stop. So if this is the node which contains 100, then we have to insert a node after this. This is all what we have to do. Now let's understand it. So according to this question, we have initially taken node 1, which is storing the address of the start. That is the first node, right? Now node 1 is going to be pointing to node 1 next, right? So every time what it is doing is it is moving to the next node. So as I've told you, this is the node where the information part contains 100. So because this condition is true, then we have stopped this pointer over here, right? Now next what we have to do is we have to insert a node after this, right? After the value. So this is the value that we were searching for, and now we have to insert the node after this value. So this is the new node that we have created, and here new node next, this new node next, earlier node 1 next was containing this address, but now new node next is going to contain the address of node 1 next, because this is the node 1 and here the next part contains the address of this node. So here basically this node's address was stored here. So that is why it is saying that new node next, the new node next is going to contain the address of node 1 next. Please understand, node 1 next is this address part. So the address is being stored in node 1 next. That is why it is saying this. And then node 1 next will contain the address of this new node, and in this way this new node is going to be created. So we just updated two pointers here, and in this way now these are connected. Now let's understand the algorithm. So we are going to understand the algorithm for insertion of a node after value. So we have given this name, insertion after value. We have a start and avail pointer and data, and we very well know about start, avail and data. Now we have to check the very first condition, if avail is equal to null. So avail basically points to the free location in the memory. So if it is not pointing anywhere to any free location in the memory, it means your memory is full. So we will just print a message saying that this is the condition of overflow, because there is no space to insert any node. And we will also check the second condition. If start is equal to null, start stores the address of the first node of the linked list, and if it is also pointing to null, it means that we don't have any set of nodes. So if we don't have any set of nodes, then how we are going to search the value, because there are no nodes available. So here we are going to print invalid value, or you can say that the value is not there. Then let's go to the next step. Now here, as I've told you in the example also, we will take a pointer, node 1 pointer, which will store the address of the first node, that is start, and then it is going to check these two conditions. If node 1 information, like as I've told you, if we have a node and this is the information part and this is the next part. So every time it is going to check if node 1 information contains the value that we want to search or not, and we were searching 100, right? So if it is not equal to this, then node 1 will be updated. Similarly, here is AND condition available between these two conditions, and both conditions have to be true if it has to be executed, right? And node 1 next should not be equal to null. So what is saying that we have different nodes available. We have, let's say, set of 4 nodes available, and they are connected to each other. So this first node is going to store the address of the start, or you can say first node, and it is going to move in forward direction every time node 1 is going to be updated, and it is going to move to the next node. and it is going to check the condition, these two conditions, that if the information part of a node does not contain the value that we want to search, and if the next part does not contain null, then we are going to update this node 1, and node 1 will move to node 1 next. So this is just, traversing. This is the traversal of the nodes in the linked list. And finally, by following this condition, we will move to the particular value in the linked list where that we were searching for, right? And finally, if node 1 information contain the value that we wanted to search, let's say we were searching for 100, so we were searching for the value 100 and we found that value, then a new node will be created. So here in this example, as I have told you in the example also, so here I'll be creating, let's say this is the node, so this is node 1. So we have found the node 1 where 100 value was stored, and then new node will be taken from avail. So there is a free pool of memory, and we have taken this new node from there. So this is your new node. Then a new node contains the address of the free location that we have taken from the memory, right? And then avail will point to avail next. So let's say this is your memory. So here we have some set of addresses, let's say 2000, 3000, right? These are some free locations. So this is the free location, and then this is the free location, and other locations are occupied. So earlier on this new node that we have taken was at the address 2000, right? Now because this is being taken and we have inserted some value over there, so this location is no more free. So now avail will point to the next. So earlier avail was pointing to the very first free location in the memory, but now because this is not there, this is already occupied, so this it will be the next location of the memory is going to be stored in avail pointer, right? So I hope this is very clear to you. And then new node information. So now according to this algorithm, what we have to do is we have to find out this node where 100 is stored, and after this node we have to insert the value. So this is the new node. In new node information we will store some value. Let's say I want to store 14, and then new node information will contain the data, and new node next will contain what? So this was node 1. So node 1 next was storing the address of the next node. So that is why new node next will contain the address of new node, right? New node next will contain the address of node 1 next, okay? And then node 1 next, and this node 1 next will contain the address of new node. I hope it is clear. Again, let me explain you. So here there were earlier two nodes being connected, and this is node 1, right? And node 1 next was containing the address of this node, and now we have taken a new node here. So new node information will contain the data. We have inserted 14 here, and new node next will contain the address of node 1 next. So this address, let's say this is 5000, so this address is stored here in the node 1 next. So new node next will contain node 1 next, that is 5000. So this is maintained, and then node 1 next. So node 1 next is no more going to contain 5000, but it will be updated with new node address. And new node address, as we have told you here, it is 2000. So now it is going to point to, it is going to store now 2000. In this way, this bond is no more there, this connection is no more there, and now we have the new set of connection that this node is being connected to this, and this node is connected to this. And in this way, we can say that this new node has been inserted after the given value. And else we will print invalid value and exit. If after searching the whole linked list, let's say we are given certain set of list, and we have traversed the whole list, but we did not find the value that we wanted to search till the last node, then we will just print invalid value and exit. And what is the time complexity here? The time complexity here is again big O of n, because here insertion after value is dependent on the number of nodes, as I have told you. So if there are, let's say, so many nodes available in your linked list, and the value that we want to search, let's say 100, as I have taken 100. So 100 is found at the last node, right? So for that, if let's say there are, here we have 5 nodes, so we have to traverse all the 5 nodes. Similarly, if there are n nodes, we have to traverse all the n nodes to search for the given node. And even if the node is not, even if the value that we are searching in the linked list is not available, in that case also we have to traverse the whole linked list, and we'll find out that the node which we wanted to search is not at all present because the value is not there. So again, it is going to take big O of n. That is the worst time here is big O of n depending on the number of nodes. So that's all for today. I hope you understood the concept. Thank you so much.